We review and approve the minutes of August 26, 2024, as well as pay the vouchers and review the receipts. Everything's in order there. We'll need a motion to move on unless there's any discussion about the minutes or vouchers or receipts.
I move to approve the vouchers and receipts in the minutes.
Motion on the floor from Brady, need a second.
Second.
Second by Don. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion approved. Moving on to previous business, I don't think we have any necessarily. The scanners, the new scanners, are they in order? You got two of them? Okay, as you intended? And all is well. Any other previous business that needs to be discussed? Don? Brady? All right. New business, Homestead Nutrition. I assume that's you guys? No? No?
That should be posted on the Google. So what is this? Is this a new contract or it's the same? Have we already had this contract? Does anyone know?
I looked over and it looks like the same one. She did say if you want to table it till the next one, you can. They're just wanting to go for another year. It's what the contract is for. From October 1st to
This is,
30th.
so this agreement has already been in place for a year, right? Or
That's
at least something substantially similar
That's how I
to this.
took it. I read it over. Jill didn't really answer us on
They-
that. She said if you want to
This
table
is
it.
the group that comes in for lunch.
Right.
And we gotta keep the cabinets locked for them in the kitchen. We've been doing this for,
Yeah.
Years.
So I don't have the previous version to like compare and see if there were any changes. So I can't really weigh in, but it doesn't look like there's anything here that you haven't already been doing, but I can't say that for sure. So it's up to you guys if you want to wait and ask Jill.
I would assume it's fine. Nothing stands out to me.
Well, now that I'm looking at it, I only have
yeah, I think. it's-
page 2, so I don't even, I really can't weigh in.
You don't have that one?
Yeah.
I just have page 2.
She
I don't have the
she
front
just
page.
has- That's all we were aware of. That's all Jill sent us. That's how Jill gave it was one.
I think we should probably wait. You don't even have the front page of the contract, so you don't know what it says.
Good point. Starts with five.
Yeah, I was like, the numbers are off.
Okay.
All right, yeah, we're gonna, let's table that until next meeting. Make sure everything's all in agreement with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to go into that. Consensus for council, we'll just wait till next meeting. That's all I show for new business. Dana, did you have something for us? You do? Okay, all right, well, you're up, I guess.
Okay,
You
all
may have the
right.
floor.
If you remember last fall, Economic Development allocated $50,000 to a marketing project called Choose Smith County. And so I wanted to give you an update on that project. We've been working with Everly Studios out of Copper City. And we had some meetings around the county in May where we started to generate interest through these little postcards and a Facebook page. The team has been recording video, putting together a website. So I have the website, the overarching project video that doesn't have any words, just music. And then there'll be 3 testimony videos that we'll release. We have the first one ready to go here. And then the other 2 will be released either in October and November or November and December, depending on when we can schedule with the families that will be highlighted. And so I don't know if you wanted to say anything.
Yeah, no, really just wanted to update you guys on this because you guys wanted to be involved with this. And so we wanted to, it's pretty cool what they put together. So we just want to kind of show you guys a little bit of what we're working on here.
Yeah.
What our ED dollars are going towards.
So I don't know if it would be better to turn the light off.
The light.
But this is kind of the homepage of the website. This little button is because it's not really sized for this old projector screen size. So there's a little bit of adjustment that's having to go on. But across the top here, it's live here, play here, work here. And so here we talk about the communities, education, healthcare, housing, incentives, and resources. We have explore Smith County, and then work here, looking at the businesses that have career pages, and then incentives and resources available for people who move here. We do have community spotlight stories. Those are those videos that I was mentioning. And then a get to know rural living page that kind of helps people set their expectations for what it will be like in moving to Smith County. And so we're really, the impetus behind this project was to tell the stories of those who have chosen Smith County to be their home. And so all throughout the website, there are these little blocks that have stories in them. This is the overarching video. So this video will be pushed out not only through the website here, but also, let's get this stopped. There will be a YouTube channel, and then of course the Facebook page. And so these videos will be put out in their entirety, but also in clips, so that we can use them for different recruiting things. Now, play here. Let's see, well, let's go to communities. So this is kind of, the coloring's not showing up great on the wall. It's kind of a dark green and gold color. But this is where we highlight each community. Each page goes to that city page. And then we have a testimony, and then little clip from the Stansberries at the ball field, and a little clip from the Roushes in Lebanon. Education focuses on both USD 237, our history of success, the scholarships that we are able to provide, and building opportunities for future education in the area. Thunder Ridge also is highlighted in award-winning, the awards they've won, scholarships, and the teacher ratios that are available on the western part of the county. Healthcare, of course, focuses on our hospital, but also highlights the opportunities that are available to take care of all of our health, including our wellness center and Tribe Fitness, chiropractic, dental, and then in here are several testimonies that we've collected in those will be updated ideally over time to really give a depth of kind of meeting the neighbors to those who go to the website. Housing is still being built out, but we have our real estate agents here, and then we have a link to the website page that has our phone numbers on it for landlords and rentals. And then this is the link to the Facebook page that the housing team recently started to connect those pursuing housing and those who have housing available.
Which has also been a really handy and very useful tool. I, as a realtor, haven't even used it that much, but a lot of people are finding rentals there. And that's been a huge bridge to getting people better housing opportunities in this town, for sure.
Our incentives and resources include regional ones and the state job board, rural opportunity zone, the chamber, a couple of our programs through economic development, and then the Next Gen internship program. Play Here talks a little bit about the fun things to do in Smith County, including our home on the range and the center. You'll notice at the bottom of each page is the list, and that's intended to build an email list to do some direct marketing to people who are interested in learning more. Pursuing a career. This is some of the video that the hospital has done with Everly Studios as well. They kind of put in the ones that really apply well or kind of mesh well to this goal as well. And then we have kind of our 5 largest employers in the county with their websites. That's the end of that, with some testimonies at the bottom. Yeah. Let's see. Work remote. So this is a partnership that we have started with the Innovation Center out of Norton, the Northwest Kansas Economic Innovation Center.
Yeah.
They have started working with the website Make My Move to recruit people to Northwest Kansas as a whole. Smith County was approved to be in their program, so we have a $5,000 incentive for those remote workers who comply with all of the requirements, including having a remote job that can transition to Smith County or to Northwest Kansas, and a job that pays at least $50,000 or more. So there's some verification, income verification, job verification that happens with the Make My Move crew before an offer is made. But this is the link to that Smith County site within Make My Move. I was just telling Nick earlier, we have about 10 people interested and ready to get some more information from Make My Move to come to Smith County.
And that's a bigger regional program. It's not even unique to the state of Kansas. They do it in Iowa, Nebraska, Illinois. I mean, basically all the rural states. And so it's a bigger, much bigger program. They cast a pretty large net, compared to this is being more driven by us locally. So
Get to Know Rural Living is still coming. And so we'll go to the spotlight stories. This is where our 3 videos will be held. Right now, there's 2 placeholders from the hospital in here, but I'll go ahead and play this video that the Everlys did with the Roush family.
We're here in Lebanon, Kansas, the geographic center of the continental 48 states. It's wide open space. You have room to grow. You have room to do fun things.
The population of Lebanon is around 150 as of the last census. So Lebanon is a true small town.
We have a special breed of pigs called Berkshire. They're a heritage breed and they just taste better. Our pigs are some of the best tasting pork that you're ever going to have. And we have built a very successful business, raising them outside with a focus on selling them to marketplaces that are looking for a more premium, higher quality line of meat. Being out here in rural Smith County, because we have the internet and we have social media, we can connect with people across the world. When we started branching off into selling our own meat products, we got a private label and launched a website and started selling meat directly with people that eat pork.
So the opportunities in rural America are just so expansive. Everything is online now. We've been able to kind of grasp a hold of that with our e-commerce from Washington State to the tip of Florida that have gotten to eat Berkshire pork from my farm. It's really mind-boggling.
Owning a grocery store was never something that Emily and I had in our plans. But as our e-commerce line exploded, our garage ended up being too small. We had to find a new space for our growing business. Maybe the grocery store was the retail space we needed for our growing pork business. Now we own a grocery store and we've been able to successfully put them together.
This grocery store is what's keeping this town alive. It's such a huge connection in our community. Hi, Cindy. You have to have a community place to be able to have a community. If you are doing your shopping in a local aspect and not driving 90 minutes away to go shop at the next chain, you're actually going to meet the people in your community and you're going to make a difference there.
One of the most important things in business that they tell you is location, location, location. But in the world we live in today, it doesn't have to be that true. We get to live where we want to live and raise our family where we want to raise our family and still have a very successful business. We're reaching people all the way across the country, but we've also exported pork to Japan, and that's really fun to say when you've been here in little Lebanon, Kansas. The age-old saying is it takes a village to raise a family, and when you get into as small of a town as Lebanon, you have a village, and people get together and do cool things and make differences.
Raising my kids here is just the best thing that could happen. There's just so much here to offer. My kids are going to be able to live their best life.
My son is almost 3, and he just absolutely loves chasing pigs, especially when they're not in the pen, which happens quite a bit. The ability to do something meaningful and have your family involved makes running a family business worthwhile out here.
So that's what the other 2 videos will be similar to that'll be on here.
Yeah.
Testimonial wise.
The other families are Dr. Overmiller, Justin Overmiller, and then the Hudsons from Kensington, who brought, I think it's Josh, one of the brothers home from Maryland.
I think Josh was here.
Josh was here. He brought his other brother home.
Yeah.
And then as we think about this project kind of long term, we can have the ability to contract with the Everlys or others to get additional videos and have a constant stream.
But it's a really unique way to, like, instead of just having a static website that just with a bunch of information you're trying to read.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is more relatable, and this is more what people consume nowadays too, is the media, you know, the video type stuff. And then they can see themselves living here, you know, and so we think this is super powerful stuff.
Yeah. So that's kind of my update. Open to any questions, any concerns you see. Our goal is to get the website finalized, edited this week. And then we have stickers coming for to hand out at the Lebanon Bash, and then Old Settlers Day, and at the Veterans Day celebration in Kensington. So want to really get some local buy-in. We've been doing that a little bit with the testimonies. If you know of someone who has a great little story to tell in about 3 sentences, let me know. We've got a place to put it, I'm sure.
And then
Looks great.
Yeah, it really does look great.
these have a little bit more of the color scheme. Sorry.
It's all good.
So that's what the actual, like the font colors and the font style, that's what all it's gonna look like.
This will continue to be managed by Everly's, is that correct?
Their contract goes to the end of the year, and then economic development will.
Yeah, we'll take it over after that.
Take over.
Yeah,
Need
and
to
once, I
do
mean,
more.
really what they did was the heavy lifting stuff as far as building out this, creating the media and the content. And then our involvement, I think in the future would just be more about maintaining and updating.
And managing, yeah.
Yeah.
The county has actually received a grant to do some marketing for the ROS program. And so once this website is kind of finalized, we're going to go to the commissioners and see if we can't partner with them on some of those grant funds to focus, on the ROS as a key incentive. As you talk about $15,000 in student loan repayment and state taxes essentially credited back to you every year for 5 years, there's some money involved there.
Right.
So
And big incentives on top of the incentives with Make My Move and just,
Mm-hmm.
again, the people looking for a better quality of life. I mean, I've seen it through my real estate business since COVID. It's incredible the amount of people that are interested in living in small towns, not just ours. And so if we can get ahead up above everybody else by having good content out there, then I think that makes us in a pretty good position to capture those people.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, great.
Cool. Well, if you guys have any questions or want to talk offline, get a hold of Dana or I. And
Yeah.
really, Dana's the main one. So.
Very good. Anything else for us on ED?
Nothing right now. We got a meeting Thursday night, and so I'll be back here in 2 weeks. Update you on all that.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah,
Mhm.
thank you guys.
Jamie, do you have anything for us on open meeting here?
The only thing I have is I had a gentleman reply that I would like to be interviewed. And I'd like to,
Okay, we'll come back to that.
yeah,
Anything else?
no, I
No,
don't think.
okay. Rick's absent, Jill's absent, anything for Jill that you know of? No, okay. Treasurer? Yep. Tabitha, do you have anything for the council?
I probably have a little update for you guys from our last executive that we can do, would probably take 5 minutes.
Okay. Moving on, governing body reports, I don't have anything to report other than I also need an executive session at the meeting on some particulars, and we'll come back to that. Tracy's absent. Dawn, do you have anything?
Well, I just go up by the pool. There's hardware product stacked all over the place. So I would think there's going to be some shovels moving, brick being laid pretty quick.
Anything else, Dawn?
Nope.
Brady, you have anything for the council?
Old Settlers Day is coming up at the end of the month. We'll probably need the city to put out some road cones. The normal is pretty well the normal.
Yeah. I assume this is just assumed, but do you need to communicate that with Rick or James or
Well,
sure they
Usually
know.
it gets,
Yeah.
usually it gets done.
Okay. Anything else, Brady?
Nope.
Ever do anything for the council?
Nothing.
Okay. Anything else before we wrap this up, ladies and gentlemen? If not, I'm gonna ask for the first executive session. How long you need?
Just fine.
Can somebody make a motion for an executive session? for
You need,
non-personnel?
you could, yeah, you can do non-elected personnel or legal advice related to non-elected personnel. It's fine.
So let's call it non-elected personnel.
So moved.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Executive session for 5 minutes, please. And I think all we need to stay is probably Kevin.
Melissa, you know where she's at? Yes. It wouldn't be the first time that we didn't remember. Thank you, Dana.
Mm-hmm. How can I help with you? Something you got it all?